Friday is here with us, and we hope you're doing very well wherever you're listening to us from. If you check your time now, it's just 8 minutes gone past, now 9 minutes gone past the 10 o'clock hour, and so we have a conversation that I'd like for you to join us in, and it concerns the men. Don't forget, by 11 o'clock, the entertainment show will be with us, and we should have Cetus Paribus. We should have a guest, in fact, 3 guests with us in the studio as we navigate the world of entertainment, and obviously bringing personalities to join us on the program. That's how we're going to wrap up Hello Port Harcourt this morning. So let's take a nosedive, if I may, into our conversation this hour. It has to do with memory, and in particular the memory of men, forgetful men. Now, birthdays, anniversary, doctor's appointments, even visiting days, these are some of the dates any parent or adult should remember, particularly when it comes to their loved ones. However, it is not always the case. Men are frequently accused of forgetting birthdays, wedding anniversaries, even something as simple as taking out the dustbin or trash. Men tend to forget. Now, this stigma, as it is in a sense, is not without cause or reason. This morning we'll have a discussion if it's actually myth or if there is truth to that notion or to that saying. Now, on I think it was YouTube, I got to see a very funny video of a random vox pop where the interviewer went around the time, this was in the US, right? I was asking men who were with their children random questions. Hey, look, do you remember this? Do you remember that? Now, it's interesting that some of the men who were interviewed did not remember their children's birthdays. And to make it even more comical, one father in particular forgot. Can you imagine? He forgot that the previous day was his daughter's birthday. He flat out forgot the name of their class teachers. The father could only remember the name of the class teacher 3 years before, not the current teacher. Now, all of this now points out to the question, why are men or some men forgetful? Now, an interesting study showed that men are more forgetful than women. And what is absolutely important in this conversation is that they took men and women 30 years and above to carry out this study. And this study was done in Norway. But the big one for me this morning is this. The researchers found that men who were above 30 or even in their 60s were as forgetful as men who were younger than 30. So even younger men forget certain things just as well as older men. We're going to open the phone lines this morning. Ladies, please, we will be leaning on you on this conversation. I'm going to put up my hand first and say, yes, I am very, very guilty when it comes to forgetting dates. Sometimes I forget, not sometimes, in fact, in all honesty, I think it's only twice in the past, 6 or 7 years that I've remembered my father's birthday or my mother's birthday. But my mother has not. I can't even remember if that's ever happened, that my mother forgot my birthday and failed to call or send me a text. I can't honestly remember if that has ever happened. I really cannot. So, what exactly do you think, from your own standpoint as a Nigerian, as a Rivers person, why do you think some men forget these dates? But you know what is interesting? Men will remember the day Kanu Nwankwo scored against Chelsea, a hat-trick, particularly when he dribbled from the left side and called the ball into the back of the net. Men will remember the flick by Wout van Nistelrooy against Charlton. Dimitar Berbatov's baby touch skills cannot be quickly forgotten by many men who are football aficionados. Or is it Kamaru Usman, who is decimating fighters in UFC right now, that men will forget? Why are men absolutely no good in some cases at dates, but they'll remember when the FA Cup final is going to be played. Ladies and gentlemen, hello Port Harcourt, welcome.
Real stories, real people. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
So 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, and then the female caller line is 0817-923-0009. Our WhatsApp and Telegram number 0809-030-6416, and across social media platforms at Nigeria Info PH. At Nigeria Info PH. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Joe, why would I forget? The children, these kids is finished school fees. This and that. Remember to my head tomorrow. The children will be going to this, and sometimes you go crazy with us. Why won't I forget?
But the wives remember.
And the body of the family is not on their head now.
Are you sure? Because the wife has to remember your own birthday. The wife has to remember to make sure that you are fed.
I won't forget my own birthday. My wife will remind me tomorrow is the day you are about to The problem is too, especially here in Africa.
The problem is too much.
That is too much. From in-laws and everything.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. G.
Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, the men that don't forget are much more than the men that forget.
Okay.
The men that don't forget are the 60%. The ones that forgot should be around that kind 29-30%.
Are you getting the statistics? Because the statistics in front of us is totally different too.
I know. I have lots of male. I have lots of male friends.
Okay.
Including you, because I have been following your show for a long time. Somebody like Dayo will forget, because Dayo said we were still in April last 2 days ago. And no, of course, it's a normal thing. What I said, let us not forget, is because it's not even the responsibility. In fact, my mom have never called me on my birthday. I was one that will call her and say, "Mommy, today is your son's birthday."
Oh wow!
She has never called me. So I always call her. Yes, I always do that, and I know my kid's birthday.
Okay.
Or, in fact, even my wife, I was one that would tell her, this is the day, so she only remembers her own and my own. But the kid's own, I do that. Okay, let's go to, I remind their wife
to change.
Madam,
yeah, very true,
so
very true.
I'm always the one doing that to their wife, as delicate as that could be, because if the wife is on steering, they will not even remember that is when they have changed the oil. The men will always do that. Now talk of renewing driver's license. The men always remember next month my driver's license will expire. Madam, you don't renew your driver's license. The men don't forget all those things. So that's why I said a lot of men do remember delicate things. Driver's license, whatever will expire.
But those dates men don't remember, like days, like their wife's birthdays.
These ones are not important now.
They're coming for you. He says those things are not important. Amamo, I don't know.
Is it not?
I don't know.
Just forget that birthday. Now you need to trouble this somewhere. Even from my.
Oh, you try
on the calendar.
Okay.
Just where I normally keep my confectionery. Just I like it there to avoid that question.
That stories that touch.
And you know what? The question will come in a very subtle way. Are you sure you are not forgetting something today?
Are you sure you're not forgetting something, really?
This is Mr. Zion.
Good morning, Mr. Zion. Also, why are some men forgetful? The research says that men are forgetful even as they are young, and as they get older, it's the same level of forgetfulness. They somehow are able to forget at both stages. Why?
The truth is this. We subject our memories to those things we forget more. That is one thing about women. Do you know that women, this so-called birthday is the we forgot about. Not that we never remember or don't talk about it.
We plan, we prepare. Some of us even wish to give a surprise birthday.
Okay.
But you will just be so surprised that day you don't even remember. If we are just subjective to that our mental thoughts. And don't forget this. We are just wired in one direction, women. But women are multitasking. A woman can be cooking, bathing the baby, hanging clothes, doing that, calling the mom, calling everybody the same time, and the food in the pot in the kitchen is boiling low. Normal. Salt is gauged, pepper is gauged, but try it you as a man.
You may not be successful.
Say you won't go dry cloth before you know kitchen don't smell. So we as men, we are just dysfunctional. So we are monofunctional. We go in one flow. Even most of us in our job career, we tend to focus on the job and forget that sometimes we even have a wife we need to call by 12 noon or by 2 or any top of the hour to call. We forget. But this same woman, she's working, even in her office. She's
thinking about what to make for the family at home.
And she's still calling you, thinking of who go and pick this child in mile 2, who pick this one in mile 3, when will she call this one to bring Google, when will she turn to grandpa? See, the truth is this. Women are still superior than us.
In terms of memory recollection.
Them. They should forgive us.
They should forgive.
Forget daddy.
Okay, all right. Women, please, they're saying, please forgive us if we forget the birthdays. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Yeah, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Good morning to you and welcome.
This is Kansako from Abba.
All right. How do you from Abba? Welcome, oh.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So, are you a forgetful man?
No, not really. Not really. I wouldn't say I'm forgetful.
Okay.
If I get up to 70%, then I'm not forgetful.
Okay, all right. So you try to remember. You try to remember key days.
Another word is 30%, whereas the rivers, the lakes, the lagoons, the oceans, they're up to 70%. So if I have up to 7% of rememberfulness, then I'm not forgetful.
You're not forgetful. Okay, you're a pass mark. Okay, so why do you think some men forget dates in particular? Because the men
they classify as triviality.
Oh, but the women don't take your birthday as trivial.
You know what? It's not that. For a man who has 20 years of age, from 20 years above, if you remember your birthday to celebrate them, whereas you have not achieved anything,
really?
Then I'm sorry to use the word, you are being stupid.
Really? Wow.
By the time I reached, from the age of 20 years going forward, and you still tend to remember your birthdays to have a birthday celebration. Whereas on the other hand, you have not achieved, there is nothing much to be like.
Okay, well, what about those men who have achieved, who are professors, but remember their birthdays? They tell you, tomorrow is my birthday, I'm planning this.
You say professors who remember their own birthday?
Yes. I know a few.
That is because they have a reason to allow to celebrate your birthday.
Oh, so if you remember your birthday and you have a reason, you shouldn't be remembering your birthday.
For some people who are not what are you remembering your birthday? You should be ashamed of yourself as here.
Oh, all right, thank you very much. Now, what's interesting is in the study here from Norway, right? They found that they couldn't pinpoint why exactly these memory challenges were occurring more in men. It's not that it doesn't happen in women, but it was more prevalent in men. Women too complained. They gave them 9 questions. All right. Now, for some, all right, some women could answer about 7 or 8 of those questions correctly based on their memory powers. Some men could only answer about 4 or 5. Now, the report here reads, it is surprising to see that men forgot or forget more than women. This has not been documented before. it was also surprising to see that men are just as forgetful. Listen, are just as forgetful whether they are 30 years old or 60 years old. The results were unambiguous, very clear. So it didn't quite matter. Sometimes and let's be honest, and I'm going to speak for myself. I remember several scenarios where my dad would say, "Oh, I forgot to do this, so has it come already?" And so many things, I can't quite remember. It does happen, maybe because of financial strain. The man is taxed with trying to solve so many problems. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Morning, Jude.
Good morning. Welcome. A lot of men are calling this morning. Are you trying to defend that you don't forget? Good morning.
Yes, Adino is from Apua.
Welcome, Adino. It's good to hear from you this morning.
Yes, remembering and forgetting are natural phenomena. And I think it cuts across.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes we remember what we do most.
Okay.
What is frequent, in life. We talk about football.
Okay. Yeah.
We talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
And so, because they are so much in celebration, it is so. Now, when we look at the report or the research made,
yes.
Now it says that even the younger ones forget and the older ones forget as well.
Yes.
So, I want to say that one is a natural thing. It's just God that has made it. It's natural. Because men, they are forgetting their last date when women are still remembering their first date. Thank you.
Oh, men are forgetting their last date while women still remember their first dates. Okay, now we're getting more personal. We'll go for a break. When we return, we get to find out from you, what dates do you remember? What actions or activities are most important to you that you seemingly cannot forget? Hello, Port Harcourt returns.
Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162, and let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS.
Back, hello, Port Harcourt. Did you remember your wife's birthday? Did you forget your son's birthday? Or did you forget the name of your son's teacher? Were you very, very adept at remembering whom it was that needed to have items delivered at your doorstep? Well, all of these things are under our conversation this morning on Hello Port Harcourt. And I've been joined this morning by Carl Orakwe. Carl, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning to you. Hello Port Harcourt, how are you doing?
Hello Port Harcourt, and hello to you. Carl, how forgetful are you?
Well, let me quickly put it this way. I will not forget that the rent has to be paid.
Okay.
I'm not going to forget. I'm not going to forget, perhaps, I have a medical checkup. I'm not going to forget.
Okay.
Now, what am I driving at here? I'm not going to forget what's important to me. There's no way you're going to forget what's important to you. Sometimes I might forget to eat because I'm still hustling and still working hard. I'll forget my own birthday because, man,
it happens.
Nobody's going to attack me if I don't remember my own birthday. Sometimes maybe I forget the wife's birthday too, but well, yeah, sometimes I'll forget that one. So even though I know that I'm going to get stick for that, but sometimes I'll forget that one. But I would say the long and short, in my opinion, I'm thinking no one will forget what he or she, so for a he now, what he considers important. You talked about somebody will remember a flick by Van Nistelrooy how many years ago.
Yes.
Well, that match was important to that person. Someone is not going to forget that. They will soon come and knock on your door that, oh boy, where that money where you borrow from me. Someone is not going to forget that. So it's I think it's the difference between men and women. The difference between the male and the female is that some things are held dearly and treasured. That's not as if you don't value your children. It's not as if perhaps you don't value your wife or your spouse, significant older partner. It's not as if you don't value them. But those things about dates, the first time we met.
Women have a way of remembering the very place they met. What you said.
Don't you know what today is? They say, what is today? Don't you know what today is? Today is that day that we met. Man, you've forgotten that. That's over and done with. It's past. But did you remember? So that's the scientists are saying they do not know. I'll tell you one thing. I'm just saying, see, to me it's a simple thing. There's no scientific study that people remember what's important to them.
But the question now arises. Why? And this is probably one of the reasons why some people have quarrels and there's some friction. The idea is, if I can remember, that means it's important to me. And this is the idea, right, that you remember, show that you care. I don't know if you saw that video where they, taking the microphone around parents at the park. And it was interesting to note that almost every mother that was asked remembered the date, right, that the children were born, their teacher's name, and even their best friend's name. One father in particular had not for 9. Every single question he was asked, he couldn't remember his daughter's birthday. The daughter's birthday was the previous day.
There are lots of people sitting at that table.
They celebrated the birthday, but uncle could not remember it.
There are lots of people standing on that table you're talking about.
But the Potters feel. But I remember, and I'll speak for my cousin, who was saddened that the man that she called father and daddy and job all over did not remember her graduation ceremony. Did not come.
Now let me quickly ask this. Did he ever forget to pay the school fees? Think of it. Most times, no, he didn't. Do you know why? He knows, like for instance too, it's been the end of the month not too long ago. Just at the start of the new month. I've paid some bills. Did anyone remind me for those ones? I remembered now. So if perhaps I could not remember a visiting day, or perhaps I couldn't remember, a
graduation ceremony.
Did I forget to pay the school fees? I didn't forget. No, see, now I'm not saying those things are not important. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're not important. But you see, those are the ones that scratch his head at that man. So he will not forget. It's marked somewhere in his calendar. Oh boy. The quarter done the end, or perhaps the month done the end, or the term done the end, or the session is coming to, or school will soon resume. The man remembers all that because he's under some pressure, maybe perhaps to deliver. So there are some men who perhaps maybe there's not so much pressure. They think come easy, go easy. They easily will remember all this stuff. But I'm not saying priority. I'm not saying that the kids are not important. I'm not saying dates are not important, anniversaries are not important. I'm not saying that. But that eats at you is the one you will easily not forget.
Yeah, like Vanessa's flake. all right. Thank you very much. Let's get to hear from you. Apparently, it's the thing that hits you, the thing that eats at you, that gnaws at your chest, that gives you sleepless night, that makes him to remember. Some women, I can speak in credibility for this, have never ever changed the water or the oil in their vehicles. They have never ever checked what the gearbox oil looks like.
I was happy when I heard the caller say that. Really, you see, because most times it's just get in and drive away. But for the man, you know why he remembers? The boy engine knock.
It's him.
If so and so gets destroyed beyond certain limits, that's more money for repairs. So you see, he always remembers. He remembers. Do you remember? Why do you remember? Hello, Port Harcourt. Let's get to hear from you. Hello. Good morning. Oh dear, sorry about that. We take our messages on WhatsApp 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. All right, good morning, Jude. You are talking about birthdays. I've seen a man who doesn't know the classes of his Jesus is Lord. He doesn't know the class of his children, whether they're in basic 1 or other class. Jennifer in Rupaku. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello to you.
Yes. Please, Jude.
Yes, please.
Add Port Harcourt and beyond.
Yes.
Because we feel you are not catching us from here.
Oh.
Well,
where are you calling us from?
I get Carlo Rakwe. He is my man. I am Chike Daniel Imogeto Zakwasa.
Welcome, Chike.
This is the reason why he is the point man. Everything he has said is exactly two ways about it. I thank him. There's nothing I can say again. He has said it all. He is indeed a point man. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Chike. All right, let's get here. My wife is sublime in remembering every day of birthday, anniversaries, etc. But it will shock you that even as a teacher of educational history at the university, I forget my children's birthday and wedding anniversary. It is really inexplicable for me. The luck I have is that I have a happy home. Else, I'd have been termed irresponsible.
The professor remembers, and see what I just simply told you. You see that his wife reminded him, his daughter reminded him, or perhaps his assistant, who is the female, reminded him.
Oh, so he's well off to have all the support system. Yes. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Good morning, the very distinguished youth. How are you doing this month?
Very well. Thank you for joining us. Hello and welcome.
Yes, sir. Temple, okay.
Welcome, Temple.
Yes. The very distinguished youth. If I may ask,
yes,
I believe the person who propagated this analysis is, writing from past experience, because that is where I'm viewing it. It's writing from past experience. But I want to tell you,
yes,
when we talk of birthday, are you aware that if the man reminds, the family will be expecting some kind of taking out? Are you aware?
So if he remembers, he has to be the one to take them out.
See, to be honest with you, sometimes they do remember. Not all of them. They do remember. But when you remember, so you cannot be wishing your daughter a happy day just for wishing sake now. The baby should be expecting you taking him or she out, at least get some ice cream. And you say, from the marriage anniversary, the wife should be thinking of you. At least this is our marriage. You cannot come and wish me just like that. See, some of all these things is just like pretense. There's not words about it.
Okay.
There's not words about it.
Okay.
If a man can remember that he needs to clear his car, he needs to change the engine of his car, he needs to put on his belt, he needs to wear his trousers, he needs to put on his singlet. See, in fact, when you come back late at night, you need to eat before going to bed. You need to eat.
So you
that is for pattern finance.
Okay.
Someone that patterns, you must make some expenditure. Is where we tend to forget.
So if you remember, So you're saying some men stylishly forget, so they don't, include.
You're supposed to understand. Now imagine me now. I will go and say, maybe if there is a wife behind, go and wish her happy marriage anniversary without taking her out, or without organizing even small get together, even though there is lockdown. We don't have to stay outside the 10 p.m. You understand? There must be small get together in the house. And if the money is not there that particular day, what do you expect?
But if you forget, they'll think you don't care. If you forget, they'll think you don't care.
You pretend as if nothing happened today.
It's okay.
You have to pretend as if nothing happened today.
Oh my God, he has to pretend. Are you serious? Okay, John said Jude in the case. Ooh, men pretend because the cash isn't there. Oh, this is interesting. After the school fees, after house rent, after all of that, birthdays come again. Only one man, oh. Hello, Port Harcourt. Oh, sorry. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Hello, Jude.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome.
JD on the line.
Welcome, JD.
I agree with the last caller.
Okay.
I think men conveniently forget.
Conveniently.
Because it is more convenient to forget. Because remembering goes with a lot of financial implications.
Okay.
So, I agree with Carl to some extent. But you see this other angle is very, very true. Men remember 2 days too, 3 days too, to process in their head. The implication of remembering on the D-Day will make you to even forget.
Wow.
So men don't actually totally forget. But before that time, a week too, they remember. Men remember everything that goes on in their houses. A week too, they remember. But when they think about the financial implications, then you automatically prioritize. You just push it aside and pick the ones that are more important. And when it happens, it's more convenient for you to apologize.
Oh, really? Is it really more convenient to apologize? Because the person or the persons involved may feel you don't or you never really cared.
Dude, believe me, I'm in the game. It is more convenient to apologize.
Wow.
Because if you remember, you will pay for it. Practically. So over time, our brain are programmed to forget. Programmed to forget some certain things that are not priority.
Okay.
So that we don't actually remember them. But sometimes even if you have the cash, you may not be in the mood to take your kids or your wife out because of some other person demands.
Yes.
So that's just the fact.
Okay.
Men do remember, but it's more convenient to forget and better to apologize.
They selectively forget. All right.
Yes, thank you very much. I think that's the word.
All right, thank you very much. They selectively forget. Okay, all right, get on our social media platforms at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH across Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Join the conversation this morning. Are men under a lot of pressure to remember everything? That is our question this morning. Apparently, studies have shown that men between the ages of 30 and 60, whatever variant you are, senior or old, forget things just as much as they would have at any other point in their life. Women, on the other hand, have a better memory capacity. Hello! Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning. Welcome, Mary.
Yeah, I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
It's a pleasure to hear from you. Please, can you turn off your radio set, please?
Okay.
Thank you. Good morning.
All right.
Okay. All right. Talk to us, please.
Okay. And for me, like the last caller said, that men forget deliberately. Like it's better to apologize than to remember. I totally disagree with him.
Okay.
Because why pretend when you know the right thing to do? Why pretend? And one thing a lot of men don't know is as little as sweet or the gift might be, women still appreciate it.
Okay.
If you can remember and just get a little thing to show that, okay,
I remember.
Today is the special day. I remember, but I don't have much. This is all I can do. We still appreciate it, but they don't know.
Well, I guess they know now. They're listening.
Yes.
They know.
I
now.
believe they are listening too. So please, they should not pretend. They should just take responsibility.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Victor Azode on Facebook says, forgetting is not all bad. There is a bright side to it. For any relationship to work, there should be some level of forgetfulness. Why is nagging usually associated with women? That's because they remember the past a lot, and this keeps rearing its head and the hurt over and over and over again. All right? So it is important that men forget sometimes for peace to reign. Men are expected to forgive and tolerate their part. Forgetting helps to achieve that. So give us some credit. God made us so for a reason. Chio Doze Waneri says, not at all. Agochi Amadi says, men have so many issues occupying their brains. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, did I hear somebody say that people will give the woman will appreciate?
That's all. No matter what it is,
not true. That cannot. I can never. The woman committee will be angry. The woman committee will be angry with that.
Really?
The women committee will frown at that statement.
Mm-hmm.
When the next door neighbor has taken the family out to fast food and do something, and then you are bringing in this. It should have been better you forget, but not even, it's better you don't even buy than you buy. What is this? You mean where you are coming from? You did not see. Oh, no. That statement will make a lot of people to be angry this morning.
Okay.
See, you better forget that to remember the best thing.
Okay.
It's better you forget.
All right,
yes.
It's better you forget. All right, top of the hour, we'll be getting over to our entertainment show. Like I said earlier on, we should have our guest joining us this morning. Katie Numera is expected to make an appearance today on our debut entertainment show right here on Hello Port Harcourt. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Hello, Jude.
Hello to you. Welcome, please.
Yeah, JD, I called back.
Oh, yes. Join us.
I want to clarify a few issues.
Yes, please.
You see, when I say it is better to apologize than to remember, that does not mean that I'm saying men deliberately forget on that day. That doesn't mean that they are pretending on that particular day, even though they remember. No. I said, even though they must have processed it a week before, 3 days before, because of pressure, the mind unconsciously pushed that issue behind.
Away. Okay.
Away. Not that I know that today is my wife's birthday, and I will not say happy birthday because I don't want to pay. No, far from it. That would be very, very insensitive. But because of so many contending issues in your front as a man, you remember, but your mind unconsciously pushes behind. You now selectively choose the one that is important. So by all means, men should leverage on on technology.
Okay.
Those things in your phone.
Yes, that
so that the
reminds
alarm
us.
will ring on that day.
Yeah.
And do your bit as a man, like the other lady said. Even if it's sweet, even if it's biscuit, even if it's just an eatery by the roadside, it don't cost more than max 5K. I'm not saying 5K is more money, but just do something.
Do something.
Do something. Even if it's flower by the street, just the flower and bring it. You don't have to buy that. It is the concern. It is the love that matters. It's not all about money sometimes. We need to balance the discussion.
Right.
We know men are under pressure, but we can still do something to make our wives and our children happier. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning. Oh, sorry about that. Dio Eddie says, Jude, it's true. Even my own birthday, I have to calculate it. I have to calculate if it's +1 or +2. My wife knows all of head. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. The professor who remembers his birthday was reminded by a woman, his wife, his daughter, or assistant. All right, okay. Jude, I am a rare exemption. I remember almost everything. It is so simple. Put a reminder on your phone, and in no time it sticks forever. That is John Dada from Umebule. All right, thank you very much. Hello, Port Harcourt. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
A very distinguished Jude.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Jude,
Yes, please.
as I'm talking to you right now, I don't know when last I put my alarm on. It is only the newspaper headlines of killing that always wake me. But the problem of Nigeria always wake me up exactly 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock.
Bele.
So I have everything stored inside my head. Let's stop all this pretentious attitude of it. See, I remember the last time a rapper was given to my mom. She rejected the quality of the rapper. What are we talking about? If there is something you give to somebody, the person will tell you, I don't like this one.
True.
They will even give you the preferred one you're supposed to get for them. What will they do in that regard? Will you go and see?
Maybe you save and get her that particular thing that she wants. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm Nathaniel.
Welcome, Nathaniel. It's a pleasure to hear from you this morning.
Okay, I think it will be more preferable for me, I think, for someone who have already called before to this to person have not called. Suppose of reducing the kind of traffic that comes along, calling all the time. That being said, I think men will not forgetting that I'm very important to them. For me, I celebrated my birthday any day, anytime, because it's not important to me. I've been born and that's all. And I never really intend celebrating enough time to learn birthday.
Okay.
And I felt that I sometimes it does, because it reminds me of a birthday. I only started and ask her to go and do some other things because her birthday too, for me, it's not important. I still have some other very important things that are there for me to do. And instead of I think that I'm very important. And men are more preoccupied with so many things that are more important to them than women. With no disrespect.
More important, you say?
Yes, the women tend to remember so many things because most of the things that they remember are not huge. Are not things that always stop them. But for the men, they remember those things that borders on our them so much of which if they can't remember those things, the family might even collapse. For the women, I think they remember those things because the things that brought are just meager things, small things, like buying toys for children, going to market and doing some other things. But the men, they tend to give so much, many of the times, to things that are very important from and are very important to their lives and to the lives of their wives, their children, and the entire family. So some of these things, they preoccupy the minds of the men more, and things that are so small that tend to forget those things. And that is why it is as though the men tend to forget more. Remember so many things.
All right, men remember so many things. Oh, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning and welcome.
Yeah, my name is Florence. I'm calling you from Port Harcourt.
Good morning, Florence. Welcome.
Yes, I enjoyed this topic you're dealing with today.
Welcome.
Well, I don't know. I think men do forget a lot. I can't remember my dad remembering my birthday once. In fact, but I met my husband and the narrative changed.
Oh.
My husband is one that never forgets the birthday. He never forgets. Like when I met him when we were still dating, he used to remind me of my birthday. In fact, I'm that type of person that forgets my own birthday back then. You know, but with time, him constantly reminding me, you know, doing one surprise or the other. And just like one caller said, the moment you keep doing it, it just sticks and you don't forget it anymore. And that's the kind of person he never forgets any birthday. He never forgets. Even his friends back then in school, he still remembers their birthday. He's just that type of person. So it doesn't apply to all men.
Obviously, not all men, obviously. But the challenge is that some of the men, the study shows that more men have that issue. But let me ask you, now, is it really important, or it's not important, the things that women tend to remember, like birthdays, anniversaries, names of their teachers? Why are these things so important to women?
basically, you want to be involved in the life of your children and be practical in your marriage.
Okay.
You know, these are the little things that bring the spice into life. You know, you're so stressed up, you're so tensed up thinking about the bills, thinking about the responsibilities, thinking about this or that, and then there is this opportunity, this window that opens up for you to just breathe and say, wow, today is this. So I'm just not going to think about all this. I'm going to just celebrate and be grateful that I'm seeing today. You know, that I think that's where I think there's a thought process that women are built to balance things, you know, to bring a sort of balance into the world. I mean, if the world was just made of only men, you can imagine what it would have been. Yeah? So in the marriage, in as much as the men are preoccupied with the responsibilities and the bills and all that, it's the job of the women. It's not really the job. I think it brings a form of balance for the women to be the ones to remember these things. And then when you do remember, where I have an issue is that you do remember, it's not right to now take it out on the other person to say, because you didn't remember you or this or that. No, I mean, it's to tango, yeah? So when you remember, you should remind this other person and let the joy flow. It's for you to remember. Don't kill the joy of the moment.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
And by the way, today is my husband's birthday.
Oh, so you do remember. Well, happy birthday to him, and thank you very much for speaking to us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, good morning, Jude. It is more convenient to forget and do an economical makeup. Wow. Look at that, an economical makeup for forgetting. But when you remember, bro, you will pay heavily for remembering. That's from Cross. Michael Oliver here says, that's not for us. Not that women have better memory, just that men overlook some certain things. Imagine, my girlfriend called me, and when we were talking, she told me that day was our 1 year of dating. I checked the calendar, because I wrote the date there. It was true. I didn't even know the day of the date or the date of that day. I don't keep dates. I check my phones for dates. Only know days. There's a lot to catch up with, I beg. Women like keeping memories, both good and bad. Jude, here's the truth. Men rarely remember luxuries. Birthdays is a luxury, okay? And most men are always conscious of how they pay the bills. Dan in Port Harcourt. All right, Jude, Monfrey, and Carl, salute you. For me, I think men are more concerned about practical issues rather than emotional ones. God help us, Mr. Onye from Port Harcourt. Well, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll be switching to an entertainment show right after the news. Don't forget that.